The Thousand Island Winery is located on the Canadian border on the shores of the western end of the St. Lawrence River, just off of I-81 near the town of Alexandria Bay, New York. The winery offers tastings and tours. Not only can you taste a selection of their finest wines, you can also go on a guided tour through the vineyard, buildings, and winery to see the unique process of making wines. Previous vineyard owners: the Deans from 1838 to 1933, the Van Brocklins from 1891 to 1933, the Macys from 1933 to 1960, the Howards from 1960 to 1973, the Schaefers from 1975 to 2002, Heather Stein from 2001 to 2004, and Burns and Wesley Island from 1953 to 2015. Both of the various types of red and white grapes are harvested by machinery throughout September and October. While they both start off the process of becoming wines by going through a crushing and destemming machine, red grapes begin fermentation with yeast first before being pressed and allowed to settle. Then they are placed in wooden barrels for the first time. White grapes, however, get pressed and allowed to settle before they begin fermentation with yeast. Afterwards, they too are placed in wooden barrels for the first time. After initial aging, both go through separate cold stabilization before the new stabilized wines are placed in separate barrels again. Finally, they are filtered and blended for clarification and polishing. And lastly, they go through the bottling and labeling machines. Every year from November to February, vines are dormant and annual maintenance on equipment begins. March through April, vineyards are pruned, while in May, trellises are repaired and new vines are planted. June through August, the vineyard is weeded, sprayed, hedged, and apple bird nets are spread, and harvest preparation begins. And once again, from September through October, the annual harvest begins. In 2003, Stephen and Eric Conway buy the vineyard for $7,000, and Thousand Islands Winery is born. In 2006, they win their first award with their blueberry wine. In 2007, they win Business of the Year, followed by the New York Winery of the Year in 2009, and again win Business of the Year in 2012. 2018, they begin to expand nationally. And in 2019, they are voted upstate New York's best winery. There are a number of buildings at the winery. The largest of them is the barn, assembled from a Sears barn kit in 1931, a common practice, for $2,462, and shipped from Illinois by train and horse. The barn houses a special events venue in the loft and the gift shop and tasting bar on the first floor. Thousand Island Winery produces a tremendous selection of wines from the red and white grapes. They have Chardonnays and Cabernet Sauvignons fermented in American oak barrels, a medium-body red Marquette that's an offspring of Pinot Noir, lightly aged in French and Hungarian oak. They have many blended wines, some with earthy aromas while others have rich plum and black cherry flavors, and a Germanic wine with a bouquet of rose petals and tropical aromas, followed by a balanced palette of mango and apricot. Their unique Frontenac wine is a signature variety from New York's Thousand Island region. This cool, hardy grape exhibits a pleasing palette of blackberry and cherry flavors. My all-time favorite is a bourbon whiskey barrel-aged Marquette with aromas of blackberries, tobacco, and heavily toasted oak. Don't forget their award-winning Seaways Blues, a blueberry dessert wine. And finally, if you enjoy brain freeze, you'll love their wine slushies. If you have a palate for fine wine, you're in luck. Thousand Islands Winery ships to over 40 states. I hope you enjoyed another RV destination trip as my couch and I travel around the country. If you want to see more, please like and subscribe and follow me at feelthebreezerv.com, especially if you'd like to see my upcoming video to Mount Washington.